Today I'm talking about some common experiences about the reason of eye and eye defect. Let's talk about them. I have taken 4 questions. Now let's talk about them one by one. Look at this first question. A man walking in the sun, when enters into a room, everything appears black. Everything appears dark. Nothing can be seen clearly at once. What is the reason? Now the reason is actually this is related to the function of iris. If a person is walking in the sun, then his iris contracts and it makes the pupil small. And small pupil allows less amount of light to enter into his eye. Since light is bright, so less amount of light is also able to see the object clearly in bright light. But when he enters into a room, then what happens? This iris takes a little time to make the pupil wider. And so, till that period, it is small, and a small pupil allows less amount of dim light of the room coming from the object. And so this dim light is not able to see the object clearly. And so everything appears dark, or everything appears very everything cannot be seen clearly. I mean to say, nothing can be seen. Okay, now let's talk about the second one. A man, when comes out in the sun from a room, everything appears dazzling. What it means? If we are sitting in a room, and if we go out from our room, sitting in a room for a long time, and we are coming out in the sun, then what happens? Everything appears dazzling. The reason is very simple. When we are sitting in the room, then our iris relaxes in the room, and it makes the pupil wider, and wide pupil allows lot of dim light to enter into the eye. And since the light is dim, so lot of dim light is needed to see the object clearly, and we were seeing the object clearly. But when we come out from the room, all of a sudden, when we come in the sun, then this iris takes a little time to make the pupil small. Iris takes a little time to contract. Till that period, what happens? The white pupil allows a lot of bright light to enter into the eye, and so everything appears dazzling. This is the reason. Okay, these 2 questions were related to the function of iris. Now let's talk about third and fourth also. Third one. An old man can read a newspaper placing it at the distance of 35 centimeter only. Look at that. If you have noticed, some of the old person, maybe many old people, they put the newspaper or book away from their eye than that of the normal distance. This way they read something. What is the reason? First we have to understand about this 35 centimeter. Near point of our eye is 25 centimeter. Near point means the nearest point at which an object can be seen clearly is near point. And if a person cannot read newspaper, placing the newspaper at a near point, and he is able to read the same newspaper, placing it away from near point at 35 centimeter, then what it means? He has eye defect. What kind of eye defect it is? Distant objects can be seen clearly, near objects cannot be seen clearly. This is long-sightedness or hypermetropia. And this person is suffering with hypermetropia because near point of eye is 25 centimeter. If a person cannot read newspaper at the distance of 25 centimeter, then he is suffering with hypermetropia. Distant objects can be seen, near objects cannot be seen. It happens in old age, maybe for everyone. When a person becomes old, then the ciliary muscle doesn't work properly. It cannot contract properly while watching near object. And if it cannot contract properly, then Convex lens of eye remains thin, and thin lens of eye cannot help the near object to focus on the retina, and this is long-sightedness. Okay, now let's talk about last question, fourth question. A man can read book only when placed near to his eye. If a man can read a book placing it very close to the eye, near to the eye, then that of the normal distance, what it means? It means he can see near object clearly, distant object cannot be seen clearly. His near point is less than 25 centimeter, and this defect is called short-sightedness. Near object can be seen, distant object cannot be seen. A near point is less than 25 centimeter. And thus this way we can answer all these questions.